Hello guys, hello guys. I'm Nitish Gilotra from DB Solution Center. Today I'm going to cover second part of Oracle Basic and Crucial Information, in which I'm going to cover user or schema information like username, its status, means its account status, its log date or expiry date, its how to create a user, how to make it like to connect with the database. So we are going to cover user or schema information. Let's move into the topic. So right now we are inside the DB. First of all, I'm going to set the time on, set time on. Then we are going to check out the DB name we are connected to. So we are connected to ORCL database, assist user and assist DB full list. And if we want to know information about DBA users, database users, basically one thing I want to tell you that there is very much confusion between to the newcomers or freshers that what is users or schema name. Basically, user name and schema name is same. Either somebody is asking about the schema name or username, it's belong to the same thing. Its username and schema name are is same here, same. So if we want to check information about any user, then we have to use the table name DBA users. These are the columns inside this DB users table. So if we want to know the name and number of users in the database, we have to query select username and want to know the account status of those users. Then we need to query accounts from account status column as well. There are 37 users in the database right now. Some of our system users means automatically added when database has been created. So, and only one user here is named Nitish is there, which is as a normal user we have created. So, if we want to know the information about username Nitish, we need to query like Nitish. Always remember that whenever you want to query some character column, put that value inside a single column. So here you see that username is Nitish and its account status is open. If we want to create a new user, if we want to create a new user, then how could we create it? It's simple syntax: create user Kumar identified by Kumar. User is created. Now user is created. Now the second next step is to give rights to those users so that it will able to work inside the database. Okay. There are normal users in the DB. There is one super user is DB rights user is there. Means the user whose right is DBA. DBA user has almost each and every right to perform tasks in the database like startup or shut down the DB and others important tasks or big tasks in the DB. Okay. So if we create normal user, the first right we have to give into that user is create session. Create session and resource right. then username. Whenever we create a new user and we didn't give him create session right to that user, then it will always give you the error like create session privilege is not there. That's why we need to give first right of create session and resource to command. What is inside resource grant? Inside the resource command, resource grant or role you can say, we that particular user is able to create tables, views, and other objects as well inside the database. Now I want to show you how we connect to that user. It's a connection, then username Kumar, its password is Kumar as we set there, identified by Kumar like that. And then you add the rate at the database name. We are connected. Now we want to know that we are inside which user. Then we can easily check that one with the command show user. You can see that user is Kumar. So we are inside Kumar user. Now if we want to get out of that user, then we need to log into another user. I am logging to sysdb user here. Now I told you one thing that if create session right is not there or grant is not there, then when we are connecting to that user, it will show an error. Let's see that. When we are granting something to user, it's from grant keyword. When we want to revoke some privilege or grant from some user, then we use keyword revoke. Revoke create session from Kumar. Grant is revoked here. Now I will show you what is the effect of revoking this grant. We will do same kind of connection. User Kumar lacks create session privilege. You can easily see that if we are revoking or not giving create session grant to the particular that user is not able to log in into the Oracle. So now we will connect to the user, super user, either sysdb or db user, whatever you want to be connected or whatever your team or environment given to you. Now give grant create session to Kumar. Now we can connect to that user. You can see we are inside that. Okay, in this tutorial, actually today's tutorial, I am giving you this brief idea of how to check username, its status, some and its expiry date or locking date, lock date basically. And in the another tutorial which I am going to cover in some days, I will give you brief and descriptive idea of grants to the user basically. Today in this tutorial, just covering one or two grants so that you can know how to connect to that user, any privilege we are missing, first basic privilege to that user to connect to database, only covering small part of that. Okay, now if we want to know the information of that user, then we have to be inside from super user. Now check the information of that user. Select username, account status, expiry date, means when on which date that particular user is going to expire. Basically these are the values set by different profiles in the database, so that it's so that time to time we can nobody so that time to time we are making resetting that user or something. Sometimes it's happened that a user in the system working, and it's a company policy that after 6 months or 3 months, whatever is their policy, they need to recheck the user's authorization. That's why they will set the expiry date, and those expiry date values set inside the profiles basically. Profile has been given to the users, means a user is there and profile is there in the system. Profiles has some set of values. Then we will given some profile, some pre-defined profile to the particular that user. Expiry date. We will cover profiles and other things in another video. Just give me a brief idea about that. From DBA users, where username is Kumar. You can see that username is Kumar. The account status is open. Expiry date is 21st March 21. Today we have created that user on 23rd of September. So approximately after 6 months, it is going to be expired. And after that day or before that day, basically before that day, we need to reset the password of that user after consulting with our team. Because sometimes users are gone or some persons have leave the company, so need to check out that that person is there or not. After that, we are going to reset that password so that they will start connecting to the database again. One column is their log date. Sometimes when we fire wrong passwords to the user, it will automatically log. And the question is that after how much wrong attempt it will be logged, it is depend upon the value set in the profile basically. Okay, so basically you can know like that. Hey, I will give you the information about the profile of this user as well. The column name is profile here. I am adding the profile. Sorry, there was a not space between profile and from. Now I see that profile is default here. Default is a type of profile basically, in which some values are set. Okay, so the value from which you know that after how many times we uh, attempt a wrong password, it will get logged. It is failed login attempts. Failed login attempt is the keyword or parameter in which value has been set. So default is the profile here. So I'm going to use the wrong password here. Basically here in default profile, I have set that value to 1 only. Failed login attempts to 1. So that, one second, I will go show you that one. The profile is default and the table name we are using DBA profiles there. We will go inside profile in descriptive way after some days or some or in another tutorial basically, because it is a very vast topic. So I am going to cover only brief ideas so that you come to know that what are users, how we can connect to that user, what type of rights required for the initial phase to connect to the DB, something like that. Here I will show you the value of the failed login attempt. You can see that here. Profile is default, resource name is failed login attempt, okay, and the limit is 1. Limit is 1 here. Okay, so now I am going to attempt a wrong password for that Kumar. The password actually original password is Kumar na, so I am using it KUM. I am attempting a wrong password. It's showing a wrong password here. Now I'm again trying to log into it. Now it is showing that account is locked because failed login attempt value is 1. One time I have attempted wrong password and the account is locked. So basically when we are working with user, the main thing is like that: user's name, its account status, its either it's lock or not, because sometimes may number of times we are getting this error because people are sometimes miss to attempt the right password. That's why it will happen to the system, to the user. So now our work is to unlock that account. First of all, I am connecting to the sys user. Now I'm going to unlock that user. Alter user Kumar account unlock. Now I'm going to connect that user to show that it is actually unlocked and you can. But now I have to pass the right password. Now it's connected. You can see that the show user is Kumar. Okay, so basically today I have covered few things like what is user, what is user name, what is the main thing in users basically are users, username. I'm just using it as a notepad here. Username. The other thing is its account status, means it's in working state or not. Account status, its lock date, either it's locking when it's logged or not. Expiry date, when the user is going to be expire. Other thing I have covered is that main basic privilege to given to that user to connect to the DB, that was create session and resource for creating some simple objects in the DB. So that's all for today, and if you have any query you can ask me in comment section. Thank you so much for watching my video.